up, you guys? It's Mary.
And Emma.
Leave guys a like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, y'all. Because today we are going to be reviewing Gwen's review of season 17, episode 3 of Sister Wives. You all, she has just posted a new video. So happy about that. And it really is seeming like, this is really a father-daughter relationship. She does not want to really ostracize Cody.
Yeah.
And because she said some things in the review that I thought was kind of telling, that she is still trying to protect him.
Yeah.
Maybe because he gets so much flack online, rightfully so, I believe.
Yes.
And because, at the end of the day, that's her dad, and I'm sure she still loves him, regardless. Yeah. But she said that her mom was really a good woman because she did not take Cody for all that he's worth. Yeah. Which I felt kind of insinuated that maybe she thought that her mom should have left with more than what she left with.
Exactly.
For sure. I feel like we all feel that way. Because, Christine really went in peace, but I felt like at least she was smart. She had assets. I don't know how Janelle's doing. I hope we get into that season 18.
Yeah.
But that was an issue because Christine didn't leave with anything. But I'm glad, I'm sure she's happy that she left with just peace.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But then she made a comment during her review where she was like, which I'm hoping this was sarcasm, but Cody basically was like, I really just want to continue to try and push her buttons to see if she really is sure about this marriage or whatever, stuff like that. And then Gwen was like, get a man that fights for you like Cody does. I was like, the fighting typically comes before the person files for divorce.
Yeah.
It usually comes years and years when the wife has been trying to tell you to be there for her. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, I feel like she was being sarcastic, but sometimes it's hard to tell. Because it's really that dry, sarcastic humor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I usually like that humor. But she also... apparently he got no text on the anniversary, and she's like, rightfully so, they were leaving each other or whatever.
I know.
But on the review of the show, Cody actually, because he did not get a text from Christine on their divorce, he actually decided the anniversary. He decided to do a COVID meeting that same day, and of course he had Robin, the Wicked Witch of the West, there, just looking just
like
so
a witch.
evil.
She actually looked like a witch in this one. Her eyes, if you go her eyes, she's just like.
We're actually going to sit down and we're actually going to talk.
So mad.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell do you have to be mad about? You home wrecker?
Hello? We're actually going to do a video
Family breaker upper?
Yes. We're actually going to do a video about Robin's quote-unquote wickedness with Cody in another later date. But write down some questions that you guys would like us to answer or whatever, or topics you guys want us to cover for that video.
Yes.
And we'll do that. But yeah, so he had actually did that or whatever, and he was like, well, she's being Miss Independent, and I don't really like that.
She's trying to run this meeting.
Yes, and Gwen looked like she had a shocked face a little bit by what he said. And then...
She wasn't. She was just being... Christine has always been take charge. Even I noticed, like, when they walked in a group, she would always walk ahead and shake people's hands. She was always very friendly
and bubbly.
And very sure of herself. She has an assurance of who she is.
Yeah.
And that could come from, because her father was a leader of the church, right? Right. She probably, it was on his family to be welcoming to everyone. So she probably has to go shake hands because she's kind of like his ambassador.
Exactly.
Ambassador for the church. So it's kind of her upbringing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But someone who feels bad about themselves and is some jealous, shisty person like Robin, will look at it as something else. Yeah. And so will Cody. And a narcissist also look at it as something else. She's trying to take all the credit, or she's trying to, move her power around. And that's not even the case. Yeah.
But also there's a point where I think Janelle was basically standing up for the kids, and she's like, it's ridiculous that Cody is acting this way towards them, and that he's like, and then Janelle, she said she loves that Janelle is standing up and being confident, but Janelle has said that, I think it's so wrong that Isabel has to choose between her father and going to school.
So because she's going to school, he cannot see her during the school year.
Yes, and Gwen was like, well, he social distance for my birthday. So it's like even those little Kidogo moments where she's still trying to defend and protect this man.
I know.
I just wish, because
So he could have social distance when he came to see Isabel.
Yes.
Even though she was, like going to school. Yeah. He could have social distance with Isabel. He could have. Yeah. But he just chose not to.
But I feel like it's just like it's a glimmer of hope for Cody. The fact that Gwendolyn is still here trying to defend him and is still trying to protect her daddy in a sense. Like, he hasn't completely ruined that relationship. Right. But the fact that she's watching it now, I feel like it's time for him to kind of make peace with her and try to see her. Like, it's a blessing that they haven't completely ostracized this man, because if it was my daddy and I had watched all the show, it would definitely, the relationship would be fractured. Like, we would not be talking. Yeah. But she's starting to just now watch the show. And then somebody had even asked her on the Patreon, how do you feel watching it? Like, watching the show, does it make you have any feelings? She said, my relationship with my dad is very flip-floppy. Because of the things he said on TV, it does make me dislike him. Yeah. But I have to remember he's going through a difficult time, and it's hard on everyone. And
you're not, Gwen?
Going through a hard time?
It's like we always have to look at the hard time Cody's having. Yeah. Oh, Cody's having a hard time. He's also going through a divorce, so let him be a tyrant in the household. But because everyone is going through the divorce with you, Cody. Yeah. Everyone is, they're going to miss Christine. Yeah. A major person in the home is not there. Like, come on.
I personally feel that, the whole thing with Cody and him feeling like he has a hard time, I think it's BS for one. Yeah. But also, two, if Gwendolyn actually does decide to watch the whole entire 17 seasons like we have, I don't recommend it. Because Cody has been really an A-wipe since the beginning. Yeah. He was not there to tuck the kids in. Yeah. And he also was saying that they were an experiment season 16. This was before he was even going through a divorce. So I feel like she's still shielding him, but she doesn't know all of it. Yeah.
And even this season 17, wait till she gets to some of those other parts.
I hope she watches the reunion.
Ooh, that's going to be something. When she watches all of that, him sitting to the side, talking about him and Mary are over, talking about Janelle, trying to be there with Christine, talking about the knife in the kidneys.
And then also basically just trying to make the mom the bad guy. That's like funny. Him and Robin. Lies. Yes, him and Robin have gone out of their way to say make Christine the villain and just vilify her throughout this whole thing. So I wonder how all that's going to go. Yeah, if I was Cody, I would be trying to make up with Gwendolyn, because she's watching the show. She's streaming it live on YouTube, honey.
She's going to see for herself, and if that makes her curious enough to go to the other seasons, and says, let me come watch this show. Yeah, let me see what's really this man done did.
But Gwendolyn was shocked because apparently Christine was talking about how, because Christine was very hurt that Cody had not even bothered to ask Isabel not to go to school so that he could see her. But he had asked Robin's kids. Yes. And he's like, oh, wow. Like, she looked shocked, and then she was like, oh, this is quite a fiery conversation. Which, she had used a particular word, but I used...
Incendiary.
Yeah. Yeah. So she was like, it basically is stirring up a lot of conflicts or whatever, stuff like that. But I want to kind of get to the questions that people had asked her, whatever. And so many of y'all have been in the comment section talking about how Robin has no job. And I felt like I believed it like 60 or 70%, but I really didn't. I was like, there's no way this woman doesn't have a job where she's not at least doing something. Yes. For Gwendolyn to actually confirm it, my mind is blown.
The sister.
That ain't no real job. That ain't no real job. We not even.
Because I thought it was the girls who were doing it now anyway.
Yes, but she said the thing is, Gwendolyn, because somebody's like, what was the question? They said, why does Robin not work but needs the most resources? Yeah. And she says, well, Robin is working, and I was waiting for like some type of serious job. Yes. And she says, Robin is working on Sister Wives' closet, and it's not doing as well as she would like. No. So I'm sure that's taking up a lot of resources and time for her. So that's a really taxing job for her. But I don't know how well it's doing right now.
And then
I'm shocked. A business that is failing. Like, almost over a decade, because they started this business season 3. You've been married to this man for how many years? Over 10 years. Yeah. So the business has been failing for many years.
How many years when did she marry Cody? Was it 2010?
Yes. So they've been, I think, married 12 years? But so I think it was within the 5-year plan. So I think within the first 2 years she had already gotten the business before she had even gotten the marriage license. So the business has been failing, and she needs resources to go to a failing business. What the hell is that? Like, I was so shocked. Like, US will always be saying Robin ain't got no job. I'm like, come on, y'all. I'm sure she got something, but she actually has no job. She has no job. So I was shocked by that. Yeah. And then also
and then they said, she talked about Christine. Really, when Christine was there, she will have all the kids wear the jewelry. She'll even buy
She'll be promoting it, putting on social media.
She'll be putting on social media and all this stuff. So I guess that's not there anymore. Maybe that's why it started to go down.
But also it's BS because Christine, it's also BS that they're saying that Christine was never nice to Robin because she actually was putting in work for the business. I know. So that also is another lie.
Yes, and not paying her either.
Yes, and then there was another question that they had asked her whatever about what was it? Mormonism. I think they had asked her. No, it was actually about the belittling. They said, "How do you feel about your dad consistently belittling and being a bully to Christine?" Yeah. She says, which I think she was trying to protect her dad again, which rightfully I understand. And she has to, he isn't the type to belittle or be a bully. For no reason, and my mom wouldn't accept it anyway. She has not watched the show, and that's very clear.
You will see him bullying even the host Suki.
Yes, and you will be seeing him bully Mary.
Some stuff.
Yeah,
you may not want to continue to watch.
That's all I'm saying because it gets very ugly.
It gets really ugly.
All the hate is not for nothing. It's really not.
It gets ugly.
Yeah,
that's ugly.
But I think the final thing is, and I wanted, I think her name is Diane. She is somebody who I think she said was a former member, or she has family who's in the LDS. Okay. Gwen said that in Mormonism, I guess this is not the LDS then. I guess it's something else. No. Well, Mormonism, if we have any Mormons out there, please let us know how true this is or not. Yeah. But Gwendolyn says that Mormons, they don't necessarily really accept people with mental health issues. Mm-hmm. And that the family did not really accept her issues until Dayton came into the family. Because he has, he's autistic?
Yeah, he's also autistic,
I think he's autistic or something. Yeah. He has Asperger's. That's what it was.
Yeah, Asperger's. Yes. That's what it is.
So I thought it was very interesting because I remember Cody, he had an issue with Gwendolyn because she was very high energy and he could not stand her. Exactly. And Christine basically had to tell him to just shut up and listen to her.
Yeah, he couldn't understand the energy and stuff. She used to get on his nerves. Yeah. But yeah, she's autistic. And
but I remember he was so good with Dayton. He was cuddling with him. He was there for him and all that stuff. So I'm shocked that she said that it wasn't until Dayton came into the family that her family started being more accepting.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like with Scientology where you don't feel like, and I think that's what it is. It's not that they don't accept people like that, but they just don't feel like it's a real thing. Oh, they feel like all these mental things are not real in the sense. It's like your mind is taking you there, and that you can fix it just by the sheer will of your mind. Yeah. And so even things like depression, mental health, they don't really put credence on things like that. Yeah. But all of those are real things. Asperger's is real. Autism is real. Depression is real. Yeah. All of that is real. It's real. Yeah. And some people lose their lives with stuff like that if they're not, they don't get treatment. Yeah. And stuff like that. So if they don't have that support network. So. Yeah. Yeah. But if you're a Mormon, please tell us what exactly
that is.
Because I don't think she said it right.
The right way, maybe.
Yeah. So just let us know exactly what it is. It's not that they're like alienating people, or if you have these things, they don't accept you or anything like that. Yeah. I think it's more so like just thinking, because my brother was in Scientology, and it's just thinking that those things are kind of like a figment of your imagination. It's something that you can overcome on your own. Yeah. Like through like mind over matter kind of stuff. Yeah.
But yes, y'all, that is our take on this. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Yes. And it's Mary. And you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Bye. Bye. And check out the video down below to see Gwen's new video. I have linked it in the description box.
Yes.
Bye.
And thanks, Gwen,
for your reviews.
I know.